We get top esports, Yone, Jayce with the Sejuani. Always an exciting one. And JackeyLove, he's always been one of the players that have really loved that Ziggs pick. So we're going to see how it goes because a lot of soul lane focus for the side of TES to our WEs. I mean, just more holistically over like indexing into team fights, right? I'm curious to see what lane they decide to play around. But it's definitely about the 5v5 coming in when you have things like the Ziggs ultimate. You have the Cassiopeia able to just stop everyone in their tracks, and someone like the Gnar and Wukong to set it all up.
I mean, Lwandy, known for being a little bit toxic in solo queue already. Well, Twitch support, that's bringing the solo queue toxicity to another level. Very literally toxic with the poisons coming out. Lwandy going to be roaming the map, making things happen on Twitch. This is going to be an interesting game. WE very much in need of wins here. They're in a similar position to RNG in the standings where they can make it to playoffs, and they very likely will make it to playoffs if they can get wins on the go.
And like I said, for top esports, we're going to be keeping our eyes on top and mid. Actually, going to have QingTian, who wants to run the Yone up against the Gnar. So a lot of potential pressure that is available for Tian. Take flash off the mini Gnar. He is very exploitable to these ganks. And I like it. Having Jayce up against the Cassiopeia instead of vice versa, because you at least have things like the accelerated shock blast to play with to not get in that like threat range of Cassio. If you are opting into just like a battle of auto, she will be able to spam you with her ease. So we're going to see how Rookie navigates that one, but did take the phase rush.
This is going to be a weird game. This is going to be a very strange game of League of Legends. But I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. And we'll see if WE will be able to bring it to top esports. Feels like an interesting day of League of Legends with our first series. Anyone's Legend managing to upset RNG. I don't think anyone was anticipating that result. Plenty of room for error here with WE, a middle-of-the-table team and top esports. A squad that have fumbled a couple of times more recently.
Got absolutely dismantled by JG. Really felt like Tian was the only one to show up in that series. They really drafted to like hard snowball, and sadly they weren't able to. And then once they got to a point where they couldn't,
JackeyLove, level 1 trouble right here. How much damage can they get out? Oh, the poison! It's not enough. The pots come in. My goodness, though. Flash burn at level 1.
Yeah, not respecting what the Twitch is able to do. Twitch, one of these champions that, I mean, with that Q start, you come out from an unexpected angle. You have such strong trading with the Hail of Blades. You would even think that JackeyLove would, like, read into that well, considering that JackeyLove is one of our players who has also played Twitch this split. But getting punished off the back of it, and Hope and Lwandy have been one of the fearsome parts of WE. When you look at WE, you're looking at mid, you're looking at bot. Heng, I think, has even impressed me this split as well. For Biubiu, just that typical role player.
And this ain't going to get any easier for JackeyLove, because now Varus going to get some levels on his Q. JackeyLove is going to have some fancy footwork under that tower to survive. Tian moving into the bottom lane here. Don't know if he'll find any purchase on the play. QingTian trying to trade back on the trade in the top side as the Gnar coming out. This is actually Biubiu's second most played top laner, despite the fact that not seeing that much play in the LPL right now.
We have like a couple people, him, the Shy. I think it was Bin who had like a little spurt of it for like a week or two. And yeah, just a champion that feels like a bit of a, can slot into many different roles, can wear many different hats as Lwandy. Can have to punish Rookie, but Tian is here.
Lwandy's level 2, just need to be a little cautious as Heng just gets annihilated. This is 2v3, Rookie falls flash and taken down. The Twitch Cassiopeia combo is just too strong.
Still, them able to find a 1-for-1 in a 2v3 right off the bat is quite nice. Had Mark been there a bit sooner, they could have potentially even just turned that around for another one with flashes having to be committed.
Mark denying the recall from Lwandy there, and actually going for the play. Ignite available, the shock blast denied by minions. Minions save the play. Mark is burning, he's got a pot, he's okay.
At the end of the day, Mark now burning sums. Lwandy holding on to the flash. I mean, right, he's behind the minions. He sees the minions there. He knows he isn't going to go down, but still the discipline. We're going to see top esports. Just great job to instantly turn onto the same target and make sure that he goes down. And now, sadly for Rookie, even with Flash, too much damage able to come on through, and Mark being a little bit behind, so no initial turn available. We see a ton of summoners blown by TS in these first few minutes.
And that is where Twitch comes alive.
Yeah.
When you don't have Flash, this is an AP Twitch with a blasting wand already. Look, Lwandy, he's never going ball lane again.
Like, think about it. Despite it's 1-for-1, we only have 1 missing Flash on the side of WE. We have 4 missing for TS. Like you said, now Lwandy, keeping our eyes on him, hovering around top, at least making sure that Biubiu can get the recall. But we need to keep our eyes on this mid lane of what Lwandy's able to pull off. It looks like he's just going to be clearing vision for now.
Yeah. I love that Mark was in the top side river brush of mid there, because he's like, there's no way Twitch ain't coming mid. There's no way that this isn't another Twitch gank coming on through. Does have to return towards the bottom side. Needs to be there and get some experience for himself as Lwandy spotted under the tower. We'll just get a tiny bit of damage onto Rookie.
Top Esports running a composition that, I mean, they have solid damage later on, so it's not necessarily the need to accelerate the game, but having like these strong lanes with the Sejuani, they would have liked to. But with such a great start coming out from Lwandy, I love how they're just bringing this pressure from lane to lane. JackeyLove and Mark, I think they should be fine, even with JackeyLove not having Flash, but they're sticking around.
Satchel charge available for JackeyLove. Mark could be the target as Heng was spotted by the tower. But Mark is just so tanky on this Leona. He'll walk away. And as you say, top Esports get out with their lives. That slow push will not crash though. Not ideal for JackeyLove, but with Tian hovering around, perhaps this is something that they can force under the tower.
JackeyLove's Flash is also about to be up, so at least there will be that added security there, even though Mark did a great job of playing bodyguard in that last exchange. Now spotting out these 2 members of WE. And for WE, right, I definitely feel like they're still the ones in the driver's seat in terms of how they're looking to make this work with the pick attempts coming out from Lwandy. In top Esports, all they can really do is hope to have numbers advantage, to even try to ward this off, which only comes through the prio of Lwandy moving around the map.
Here we go, engage from top Esports. They bring the aggression this time around. Lwandy flashing. Mark low on HP. The dot ticking away here, and Hope just walks forward for one last auto. Tian and JackeyLove not bringing anything to the table here, as Hope just chasing them down. 1v3 at this point. It's Lwandy trying to get involved with the play, but the minefield will disengage. Oh, what?
Hope no! With the snipe onto Tian. I mean, always.
Oh, he's flashing forwards. Hope is on fire.
I love it.
Today.
I love the aggression coming out from WE's bot lane. Much I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. And Lwandy's gonna sneak in. JackeyLove, does he even know that the Twitch is here? Deciding not to go for it. Only level 4 for Lwandy. The bomb comes through. Dodged by Hope. Arrow dodged by JackeyLove. Oh, it's tense, Lyric.
And you know what's crazy to think about, right? Is that we think the last season, the J2G TES rivalry, that was Hope.
Yeah,
that was Hope in that rivalry, who knows this. We're going to see in the replay, they do a great job of bursting out Heng immediately, but now not a ton of follow-up damage, right? We talked about Ziggs, not a ton of early damage. You're gated by cooldowns. Mark was already low coming into this play, and then Shanks not allowing the Jayce to follow up. Hope, I love that he doesn't like give up on this and still knows he has the ability to run it down, and then great snipe onto Tian to guarantee the kill.
As soon as the slow came out from the minefield, I was like, okay, yeah, play's over, but Hope managing to like just get the perfect amount of charge as well, where he's gaining range without being slow for too long to miss out on the kill.
Also, again, just not like giving up too early, not being like, hey, I am slowed. I'm just going to walk back right to the wave and start clearing this out, like knowing, no, hey, I at least have a chance to get this and I lose nothing by looking for it.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, not only does he get a kill, 4 more mana on his tier as well. So huge, huge turn in the bottom side mode. But seriously, impressive play coming out from Hope today. 2 kills in that fight. And now Shanks moving over. They want to contest. We will not let top Esports get away with this. Oh, Biubiu! A massive Gnar into the wall. Yone comes up big though. As WE's health bars are low. It's turned around anyway. Double kill for Heng as Tian forced away. Herald will reset, but it does not matter. Massive play from Biubiu.
And I mean, top Esports see this giant Mega Gnar just walking at them and funnel into a choke point to allow the ult to come through. WE coming up with more kills, WE coming up with the Rift Herald, and we might be primed for 2 upsets in a row.
Yeah, this would be insane. WE are playing so well today, bringing out a creative draft where not only is this switch going to cause a ruckus in the early game, stop top esports early game plans, but also in the late game, it sets up for Shanks to be a giga carry. He doesn't have to worry about getting poisoned down. He can just mash E on anyone that Twitch has hit.
Now, and we see here the funnel coming out from the Gnar. QingTian doing a nice job to try to bring it back, but still the members of TES take it solo first. Rookie not able to join in. We had a really nice ult from Shanks to allow that no follow-up damage was able to come through and take any members of WE down.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from WE. Like you say, QingTian, honorable mention in the fight, but no one on his team could quite follow up. And it does mean that WE currently 2,000 gold lead against top esports. And this is a top esports that, when it comes to the big matches, have been struggling a little bit this year. I feel like in the conversation of top teams, a lot of people not that much faith in this top esports roster.
Though, I do feel like it is a knee-jerk reaction after last series. Like let's add that in. Before last series is Lwandy.
Could be in trouble here. The stun should come on through. The cleanse was too early. And JackeyLove grabs himself a kill. Hope, though, no fear whatsoever as he goes forward. Heng, though, 1 HP and taken down himself by Rookie this time. Mark trying to get away and has flash available. Gets over the wall. Shanks, no way does he flash that. I thought he was going to chase, but he doesn't even have flash available.
Do manage to escape. WE Heng going down. And I mean, a lot of aggressive fights coming out all over the map. Whether it's like objectives being up or not, like in the bot lane, we start off with that. Now around here, around Dragon. QingTian though, gonna
Not
look
ideal.
for Biubiu.
He just gets nothing. He gets barely any damage in the trade and loses half of his HP bar and his ultimate. But the flash forward! QingTian wants it so bad, but he just doesn't have the damage.
Not able to get it done. Biubiu gonna manage to survive. And Rookie hovering up because they really wanted to finish this one off. We even see Tian making his way up as well. They aren't gonna be able to find it. We're gonna go to a replay of what happens around this bot side. Heng being forced off, and it's an awkward place for WE where they just are so split with Lwandy going down immediately. Hope and Shanks are nowhere near the fight. And I'm surprised they're sticking around, having confidence in the amount of DPS that Shanks is able to put out. But still, with how low the Wukong is, end up giving over another and then not, sadly not being able to find anything else off the back of that because TS a flash.
There was a really crucial bomb from JackeyLove there as well, just before Heng went in. Managed to get a Q onto Heng and I believe it was Shanks as well. It just sets up for them Rookie to kind of finish the job onto the WE jungler. Really nice stuff from top esports. 5 and 5 on the scoreboard. Gold is in touching distance once again. And I'm a little bit worried for WE if they can't keep snowballing, as apparently JackeyLove just solo killed Lwandy in the bottom side during the previous replay.
This Twitch was finding so much value in the first 5 minutes of the game. And ever since Lwandy, I mean, just without the ability to like cheesily walk around the first 5 minutes in stealth, not really able to find anything.
I will say, it would be very in keeping with solo queue Twitch support if Lwandy just starts sprinting it now that they've not already won the game in 10 minutes. That would just be the perfect cosplay. Herald going to come down in the mid lane. We'll get a couple of plates as Lwandy tries to get damage onto Rookie here. But not much will come of it. Hope is playing aggressively. The positioning is consistently trying to find pressure as they force Tian away from his jungle.
Yeah, I mean, WE, right, they went all-ins. I feel like Wombo combo is too strong of a word, right?
Yeah.
Wukong Cyclone into Lwandy opening his ultimate and Shanks DPSing that whole time. To where top esports have what is pretty much a poke and then re-engage composition, right? Throwing out Soda Shock Blast and Ziggs bombs, and then you have QingTian, Tian, and Mark to be able to follow up and make sure you can finish off these targets. So WE knowing that they don't want an extended standoff. Biubiu?
Well, Biubiu is no more. That is how you kill a minion right there. Just slam the ultimates and beat him into the floor.
Sadly,
waiting for the answer here. I'm going to move in. They're going to be okay.
Sadly for Biubiu, I said WE don't want extended standoffs. He didn't get that, which is good, but he just got bursted out right away, which is also not exactly what you
ideal.
want. You want to be the one going in and bursting out the enemy. But we are still in early laning phase. You're locked into lane as that mini Gnar, and we highlighted that this, right, it was obvious on paper this sort of top esports comp was going to end up Sejuani with the 2 soul laners that they have of just these 3-man dives towards top side. And Biubiu, sadly, this might not be the last one that he faces in this game.
No, it might not be. We'll see How WE are going to respond, though? Because I kind of want them to ramp up the aggression again and try and find, like, I feel like this is the kind of composition that if you get a single pick, you can kind of snowball and just keep tempo the whole time and just, like, play to your own rhythm. And it becomes very difficult to play against. But once you lose that, it can feel very difficult to find it again.
And it feels like they kind of have. Like, again, this game's so incredibly close. Either side could win. But WE, that first 5, 6 minutes of the game were in pure control. Lwandy was just constantly a step ahead of the moves he could make and felt like Mark was on the follow-up. But ever since giving over a few kills, haven't been able to keep it going forward to where 4 top esports. I mean, now look, bounties on Rookie and JackeyLove. Sure, there's one on the side of Hope who has been a highlight of WE this game. And yeah, for WE, I feel like Hope, Shanks, they are really going to be the ones we're following, as Heng and Biubiu are going to be the setup.
Yeah, I mean, realistically for Hope, there's not that much threat on him this game, aside from QingTian. Unless Tian is going for some crazy flank, like QingTian TP flanks and just trying to find the backside himself. It's really the only threat that Lethality Varus should be facing. This is sneaky.
I knew it wouldn't be the last time, Munch. I knew it. Biubiu knows it too.
He drops the ward, but there's no way he's surviving this one. The root comes in. Solar Flare used as well. The rookie wait, QingTian didn't even get an assist somehow. He popped his ult, but it was too late. But he'll be okay. He gets a tower. I think that's worth it.
Teams are trading. We see Hope now picking up the start in the bot lane. Both teams now trying to transition towards mid. You can see some pings coming out for the side of WE. But Tian still here. I don't know if they've damaged to be able to find anything with only JackeyLove.
JackeyLove here. Satchel charge available, but just going to flash. Doesn't have time to go for the satchel charge. Lwandy straight away with the cleanse to keep himself alive. That was crucial.
Oh.
Flash in from Hope. JackeyLove down. Well played by WE, and Hope so aggressive permanently, but the minefield finishes the kill onto Heng. And Tian with a great little sep on the answer.
And members of WE already chunked out. Like Lwandy's already half HP, going for a recall. Shanks low on mana. Top esports are just coming off their resets. So they're going to be able to, I guess, not get pressure in mid anymore because Hope luckily just cleared out the wave. If not, that could have been more pressure on the mid-late turret for them. But at the very least, we saw right before this, they're pivoting towards spot with QingTian. JackeyLove kind of got baited by Tian here, had to flash, but then wanting to follow up on Lwandy and giving an angle for Hope to come on through. A lot of this allowed by the fact that top esports having no vision towards that bottom side of River. They didn't see Hope, but yeah, I mean, the minefield coming out against Heng.
Yeah.
A lot of trading on both sides going on in these team fights.
Yeah, it feels dangerous on both sides. There's a lot of long-range damage available, and Lwandy's gone. Absolutely destroyed by top esports. And now they can just continue the siege. Waiting for the satchel charge to come up from JackeyLove. That'll finish the tower the second it's available. WE kept at arm's reach as Shanks the next target. QingTian forces the flash out from him. That tower going down. And Hope is in that situation that we often see Lethality Varus is in, where he's actually just wave clearing. He's not really able to get that much damage out, and that's the worst place to be. You need to be being aggressive as that Lethality Varus. And when your team's falling apart like this, it's difficult to make that happen.
I really feel like what you said earlier was so relevant about like when you have the tempo, it just feels so strong. When you fall behind, it's not even W's comp I think falls behind doesn't feel strong. It's really just the twitch and isolation. As Lwandy, off of saying that, does end up finding one. I wonder how much the fight just keep going.
Yeah, Shanks finds a son onto QingTian. That's going to be a solo kill for Shanks. And in the meantime, Biubiu arrives to finish off Tian. They deny the jump over the wall. Beautifully played by WE. 2 huge picks. This is the tempo that they needed. Mark, though, finds a stun onto Biubiu. Here comes Rookie to try and turn it around, but Meganar's about to be hit here. Stun goes wide, forces the flash.
And somehow they just forced numbers advantage in like 3 different skirmishes. 2 people targeting, I believe it was JackeyLove in the mid lane. Like, we break into a 3v2 in bot side where you utilize 2 members to find the first pick, and then they can rotate over to start up with the second. Really nice from WE, and honestly, I think it was top esports kind of negligence leaving that open.
Yeah.
We're gonna see here how it starts off. Ooh, they spot the oh no. They don't even care about the recall, just having enough range to play with to outright taking out JackeyLove when he's 40% HP. That's where Rookie was. Rookie taking blue buff, And we see here, I mean, 2 isolated members. Great ult from Shanks to allow the kill onto QingTian. And then Biubiu able to run this down with Heng after TPing in to make sure that everything goes the way of WE. Rookie also uses TP, but not able to find any impact. The deaths had already come out before he's really even able to group up with anyone. TP's gonna blow a flash.
Yeah. So really, really tough sequence of plays coming out from top Esports. And I feel like this game is so back and forth, and I don't mean just close, I mean back and forth. Big damage across the squad there from JackeyLove. Heng is behind enemy lines right now, but his team is so low. Lwandy burning from the Leandries there. I think he'll survive, but only just. Top Esports surely can't do Baron with Tian on, what is that, 1,000 HP at most?
Oh, he's war mods. He's chilling.
They can do Baron.
Yeah. Look at Lwandy though. Lwandy in base right now, so top Esports trying to take advantage of this timing. They're going to instantly pivot to Baron. They do have to be careful. Lwandy doesn't have his ult up, which does feel quite impactful, but still having the Cyclone, still having the Gnar ultimate. A lot of ways to force action in this constricted pit.
It's so tough to push into JackeyLove though. The amount of zone control he has available, they're just going to fast take it. Forcing the issue. Mark trying to zone. JackeyLove in trouble here. Has the flash. Heng with a big ultimate, but immediately taking down. The response from QingTian there. Shanks trying to chase. Biubiu trying to find his way in. No flash available though. And just kept at arm's length. This is JackeyLove's dream. Them trying to play into the Ziggs. All of the poke can just fly on through. Shanks with a shield to keep himself alive. Here comes Biubiu. He found a way in. And the answer is there from WE. Baron is not enough when you're losing players like this, but still 3v2, and Tian wants a little bit more.
QingTian TP'd in full HP, so they're rearing and ready to go. The question is, can they close the gap?
Oh, Shanks is huge. Tian's ult comes back off cooldown though. And there go the carries. Rookie over the wall to finish the job. And somehow, top Esports get out of that fight with 3 Baron buffs.
Honestly, the fact that they were able to take down that initial kill onto Heng really felt like the difference maker. We've been went into that fight missing tools, right? Lwandy, I believe, didn't have his ult at the start of it. We didn't have chains of corruption when the fight started. And by the time Biubiu found his ulti, I don't really know how much there really was to turn around. We see here, goes in. Sure, you get 2 members, but Rookie has been untouched, and QingTian crucially able to TP in full HP. So it feels like a matter of time before they're able to run them down. And sure, Shanks hits his ult here onto Tian, but what damage you have to take down the Sejuani before QingTian is able to follow up. So we're going to come out of this replay, see if top Esports converted this into a dragon. They're doing it now.
Yep, doing it as we speak. And, you know, Rookie has not been the focus of the commentary. It's not really been what I've been keeping my eyes on this game, but he is quietly taking control. 7-1-1 on the mid lane Jayce. He's consistently picking up these kills, and it means that now, once he finishes that Muramana, which will be coming any minute now, like, he's going to be a monster.
Again, you're able to match the poke of the Varus and have more of it, and Ziggs and Jayce mid to late game so great in the Cassiopeia because she can never get in range of you. Everything is on Heng and Biubiu. But we've seen consistently whenever Heng or Biubiu try to go in, they get burst out before they're able to find any sort of impact. Biubiu has had 2 really good Gnar ults this game, just hasn't made a difference.
Oh, Tian gonna go for a dive here. Shanks forced to flash his head, goes for the re-engage, but Lwandy on the top side of the play, almost one-shot by Rookie himself. And the siege continues. Top Esports can just rinse and repeat this. Lwandy 1 HP has to go back to the fountain. And that'll be an inhib taken on the bottom side. Biubiu was trying to split push in the meantime. He got a tier 2, but that's just not enough to answer for an inhib. Heng, in the meantime, goes in as well. Wait, is he going to die? No way does QingTian get that. Okay. Last Q just goes slightly wide. QingTian will walk away with his life as well.
We need to remember, again, despite recent sentiment around TS, TS came into the year as most people having them in their top 2, them and JDG. Yep. Even going into the series against JDG, top Esports actually had 1 less series lost than them, but really getting exposed, really shown how much they play off of just kind of finding picks and then forcing momentum ahead with that. JDG really outplaying them in both terms of coordination and map play. And I feel like we're seeing a similar thing here. We're not necessarily seeing like insane coordination or map play come out from top Esports. It really just has been Like, they're able to find some of these picks. They have really good players. And, like, it's not terrible. It's just not at that S+ tier level you'd expect a 9-2 team to be. But still, quality of individuals can make the world of difference.
Rookie looks like he's overextending. He's trying to look juicy because the rest of the squad have moved over. Lwandy caught, taken down, and now the rest of the team pulled into a beautiful wombo. The Cyclone from Heng, it'll find one, but that's all it will find. And now the rest of the team charge on in. It's the support and jungle chasing the monkey through the jungle. Tian flashes over the wall, and the flail will finish the job. Biubiu alone in the world. The rest of the carries can move over whenever they fancy. The support jungle duo of Mark and Tian.
They have minions. They have minions already hitting Nexus turrets.
Just end the game, guys. Just end the game. They want to take this top in here for some reason. It's Rookie wondering where on earth this team is.
They actually could have just looked to end the game.
Yeah, well, this is weird. This has been a weird game, honestly, for top esports.
You know, Munch, if you want to go back to criticizing TES, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like, it was the fact that Tian and Mark are chasing Heng, they're chasing Biubiu, and Rookie and QingTian are both in the top lane hitting that tower. It's like, guys, you are not on the same page.
No. And we're at a point now, 6K gold lead for TES. The base just being whittled down, only having 2 inhibs left open, and then those Nexus turrets. And hell, even one of the Nexus turrets is on like 20% HP.
It's the fact that top esports also didn't even get an inhib there. Shanks locked up though, and that is some big old damage coming out from JackeyLove at this point. Heng tries to save the play, but QingTian in the top side of the fight as well has a stopwatch to save his own life. Heng then taken out by the base. Oh, QingTian finds Knockable to home. He will live, but barely. Throwing out the Qs to try and find some kind of answer, but 3 kills should be more than enough.
And they could still just look for the end here. Tian having the tankiness to be able to, and we even have 2 waves. 2 waves now coming in. Gonna see what they're able to force. We have about 15-second death timers. They should have this much.
Hope with a good cleanse to try and keep himself safe here. Mark low on HP. Hope desperately trying to turn it around. The health bars are low enough, but misses his Q onto Rookie, and Rookie will punish immediately. Lwandy steps out of the Nexus, but that is all he'll be able to do as top esports take game number 1.
Messy game from both sides. Lwandy, beautiful start on the Twitch. Like, TES just looked like, I don't want to say like they didn't know about Twitch Q and coming out with all these like unexpected early ganks. They just looked like they didn't care.
Yeah.
They didn't care about them. Like, sure, Lwandy, you get some kills. But then once they started having Mark Lwandy around the map, that he wasn't able to find that same amount of pressure. And yeah, then when once the Twitch started falling behind, you saw TES focusing him heavily and like bursting him out at the start of every fight. And it's like Rookie and even QingTian to a degree started just slowly getting like so massive that once we got to the mid game, you could see like Cassiopeia is so far outranged. Like, what can you do in these fights? And kudos to Biubiu. Again, he had 2 good ults, but it's like every time Heng would go in, he would already be be dead by the time anyone can even get involved.
I mean, it felt impossible for them to move into this Ziggs. Like, the minefields there, the satchel charges there, like you say, just absolutely annihilated on impact. And then you got Rookie to finish the job.
Yeah.
JackeyLove's ult's on top of all of that as well.
And QingTian's also just there being like an annoyance, like throwing his ult, being like, haha, like my damage doesn't even matter. I'm the cherry on top, but you still gotta be afraid of me.
I like QingTian. That was a weird game from him, honestly. He had some really high highs and some really low lows, like the flash onto Biubiu during the laning phase. That it was like
he had some like high lows as well, where like he E'd forward at one point and Heng like jumped behind him as Wukong, and he also just then like ulted behind him onto the Wukong that was right next to him.
Yeah,
he could have just hit. I don't think he needed to use ult, but he got the kill. So, you know, I kind of like that.
Strange game.
I like that from QingTian. I like that QingTian.
I feel like he was having fun, and that's what counts. This is a video game after all.
He's a bit of mystery behind him. QingTian's another player with.
How is that your conclusion?
Whoa. How is that not your conclusion?
Well, I mean,
QingTian lives his life on the edge. The mean streets of...
Where's he from?
I don't know.
Xi'an right now.
Yeah,
the mean streets of Xi'an. He is one of the Terracotta Warriors.
I guess top esports would be based in Shanghai, so... But I guess I don't know where he is from, So, you know, anywhere QingTian is a mean street, and I'm going to stick with that one.
No matter which streets, he's mean in them, and they become mean
You know the
streets
worst part is,
inherently.
QingTian looks like one of the most wholesome people. Like
Seems so nice.
if you see QingTian laugh or smile on stage, it's another one that just warms you up.
Yeah. But that said, you put like a Sith hood over the top half of his face, he'll still look menacing. I'm telling you. Rookie, gonna get himself the MVP. Like we said, you know, fairly quiet, but somehow still like a massive impact in the game. It didn't feel like he was having that much of an impact in the early game necessarily. It felt like there was a couple of moments like the early Twitch gank where he ended up going down. Wasn't that great from him, but still sweeping up those kills, still massive impact later on.
Yeah. Overall, just, again, we got to see what we expect from top esports, the nice things that we know and love, also the things what could have led them, that could lead them to lose series.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to jump into a break, and then we'll find out what top esports have up